It's goalless at half-time in the Edinburgh Derby. Michael Stewart and Kenny Miller here. What are your thoughts on the first 45 minutes, Michael?
Well, I think clearly Hearts are in the ascendancy there. A lot of the plays getting brought out to the near side here with Novikovas. It seems like a clear tactic from Hearts to get the ball out to him as quickly as possible, and he's put in quite a few good deliveries that have caused a number of problems for the Hibs defence.
Kenny, has there been enough in an attacking sense from the home team?
No, definitely not. I think apart from the two kind of set pieces, maybe in the first 10 minutes where Lee Griffiths put in two fantastic balls, they've got a couple of wee half chances from that, but they need to offer a little bit more from free play and create a little bit more and give some decent service to Lee and Doyle up front, because unless they get that and start creating some chances, then they're going to struggle to score goals.
And Michael, you spoke before the game about why Hearts are struggling to score goals at the moment. Has Novikovas looked like he might be the difference?
Well, I mean, certainly has today. This is a very good ball out from Stevenson, and as I said, this is a clear tactic from Hearts to get the ball to him as quickly as possible, and he's putting early balls into the box. I did say earlier before the game that the problem was that they didn't have any penetration in the team.
Kenny, should he have scored that there?
Well, I think as a forward you would look to, you would fancy yourself to score there. I mean, I've no doubt he was probably trying to get the ball back across the goalkeeper, but the contact wasn't great. But for me, in that position, you would definitely look to score a goal. I mean, I think by far and away it's been the best chance of the game so far, and again, great balling for Novikovas, who's caused Hibs a lot of problems this first half.
Of course, the chance for Patterson there was the best chance of the game so far. I think it was slightly difficult from he's obviously tried to get it back across the goalkeeper, but I think he's just stretching too much to get his head almost round the ball and back across the goalkeeper. But again, as I said, it's these penetrative crosses and the play down the left-hand side that has made such a difference for Hearts today, which is probably what they've been lacking in the previous weeks.
In many of the 12 derbies that Hibernian have failed to win recently, goalkeeping clangers have been a big part of that. Did Ben Williams show that, having dealt with the effort that he was presented with, that they can build a bit of confidence from him?
Well, I think he's had to react very quickly here. I don't know whether it's as much a need to palm it away like that. Maybe he could have caught it, but I think he's made a difference to the team this year. He's made a number of mistakes, but on the whole, he's been a big presence for them at the back, and he's not made too many mistakes. But I'm just fearful that Hibs at the back. I just think that they look slightly nervous, and if they're going to get anything out of the game, they're going to have to tighten up at the back, and obviously Ben Williams would be a big part of that, not giving away any stupid goals.
Well, they're looking a little bit vulnerable, I think, for the crosses from Novikovas. They've found themselves one-on-one with the header in the middle of the box there with Patterson, and also seen the other one there. I think it was McGivern had to come across and block him out for a cross to the front post. So they're looking a little bit exposed, and it's definitely causing them problems down this left-hand side.
As a striker yourself, how do Hibernian get Lee Griffiths into the game more?
Well, I think they need a lot of the game has been played in the Hibs half. They need to get up the pitch. They need to maybe get better support up to the front players. And obviously, when we're talking about Novikovas and putting some fantastic balls in for Patterson, we maybe need to see a little bit of that for Hibs, getting the balls in the service into Griffiths and Doyle.
I think a credit needs to go to Hearts though as well. They've set the tempo of the game. They've pressed the game high up the pitch, and it's made the fact that Griffiths has been isolated because Hearts have forced Hibs onto the back foot, and they've dictated the game really.
OK guys, the second half is next. Hibernian have the best defensive record and the best home record in the Scottish Premier League, but they haven't beaten Hearts in the last 6 derbies here. How will it go for Pat Fenlon and John McGlynn in the second half? Next.